Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Zoning Board of Appeals. I would like to brief you on some of our rules and procedures used during our hearings. When the hearing number is called, the applicant or representative will come to the podium. If they are not an attorney, they will be sworn in by our executive secretary. They will then present their case. The board members may or may not ask questions of the applicant. Prior to tonight's hearings, board members have visited most or all of the properties listed on tonight's calendar. At the conclusion of the applicant's presentation, we will ask if there are any interested parties wishing to speak either for or against the application. We will then allow the applicant to give some brief rebuttal remarks to address any concerns of the interested parties. At that point, the public hearing will be closed. The stenographer can only take one person's testimony at a time, so we ask that you do not call out from the audience during testimony. We will give everyone an opportunity to be heard this evening. Sometimes proceedings do not end until 1 a.m. or later, but everyone will be heard. Lastly, at approximately 9 p.m., our stenographer will have been typing for about 2 hours, and we will take a 10-minute break. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have any postponements tonight?
We do, Madam Chair. Hearing numbers 2 and 3, which are Appeal 25-439 and 25-440, Sunrise Mass LLC, are both postponed. And hearing number 19, Appeal number 25-454, Mukesh Mahabir, has also been postponed. Is there anyone here appearing on any of those hearings? We're in good shape, Madam Chairwoman.
Okay, let's call the first hearing.
First hearing is hearing number 1, Appeal number 25-434, Rosalia Pizzicio Murphy. Excuse me.
Yes, I do. Michael Palumba, architect, 80 Elizabeth Drive, Bethpage, New York, 11714. Good evening, Madam Chairwoman, members of the board. I would like to request an adjournment on this application. I noticed there is an error on the notice of rejection. There is something omitted, which should be necessary for this evening's, for the hearing and the application. So with your permission, I'd like to adjourn it so we can get that corrected and present the application correctly to you.
Okay,
And you'll have to do another mailing, Mike.
Understood.
Very good.
granted.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank you. So this hearing will be adjourned till further notice.
Thank you.
Call the next one.
Next is hearing number 4, Appeal number 25-451, New York Land Development 2 Corp. This is 10 East Hamilton Avenue, Massapequa, New York.
Good evening, Madam Chairman, members of the board. For the appellant, Tom Abadi, I'm an attorney with offices at 88 Sunnyside Boulevard in Plainview, and this appeal seeks to erect a new single-family dwelling on a vacant lot in Massapequa. As Ms. Alessia announced, it's 10A East Hamilton Avenue. We all know where the Riviera Catering Hall is, right? This is on the peninsula directly to the east. That's where it's located. It has frontage, obviously, on that public roadway, and its rear yard is on a canal. It's known as Yacht Channel. It's a 40-foot wide lot, and therein lies our practical difficulty. This appeal seeks solely side yard and aggregate side yard relief to erect a new single-family dwelling. Because we're only 40 feet across in the R110 zone, it's nearly impossible to build a house that will conform in all respects. The R110 requires we have 80 feet across. This lot only has 40 feet across. Moreover, this is not a subdivision. The lot exists. It's a standalone lot, and as you're going to hear momentarily, there was a house on it for decades. That house, because it is waterfront, was substantially damaged during Hurricane Sandy. The owner tried to put it up for sale to no avail, and ultimately the town of Oyster Bay raised the structure. The lot was purchased by the appellant, New York Land Development, and that's actually James Bianco, who's here with me this evening. Jimmy is a very experienced builder, does impeccable work. The idea here is obviously to build the house, and it's also substandard as to lot area. So in the R110, we need 10,000 square feet. We only need 8,300. But what James is proposing is so appropriate to the area and to this lot that we don't engender the need for GFA relief. We don't engender the need for lot coverage. It's solely side yard setback. So we'll be holding 7 and 8 for an aggregate of 15, where 25 is otherwise required. Now, that's as to the house. We also need setback relief for the driveway, because here in the town of Oyster Bay, as we all know, driveways have to meet setback. And here's where I'm proud of my client, and I think it's a very innovative design. If you were to look straight from Hamilton, just to the side of the single-car attached garage, which we're proposing, that width is 12 feet. He's expanding it to 20 feet, so we'll be holding 2 feet on the east side, and that's for a very simple reason, and it's really mostly for the benefit of the neighborhood as a whole. It gets cars off the street. So rather than having just a 12-foot wide driveway where you're playing car roulette, right? One car in, one car out, he can put cars on the lot and they can turn around without doing, as I say, to use the vernacular, car roulette. Moreover, I think this is completely in conformance not only with the lot and the neighborhood, and that's for 2 reasons. One, as I alluded to earlier, there was a house on this property for decades, which was 30 feet across, so clearly it never met the setbacks of the zone. And moreover, this lot does have tremendous amount of 40-foot wide lots. And to expound upon my comments, I call as my first and only witness, Jed Nelson, and I ask that you recognize him as a real estate expert. Jed Nelson, see, I gestured the wrong way. Jed Nelson.
Madam Chairperson,
I'm sorry.
thank you.
Someone to adjourn these proceedings?
Yes,
Thank you. Your name and address, please.
my name is Jed Nelson, address 2209, Suite 204, Merrick Road, Merrick, New York.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Chairperson, members of the board, if you like, at first, I'd like to submit to you my professional qualifications, my CV, with copies of my licenses. I am a New York General Certified Licensed Appraiser, as well as a New York State broker. I've been in this business for about 42 years now. I have qualified before this board in the past, but I haven't been up here for quite some time, so that's why I'm presenting my CV again. I have visited the site on multiple occasions. I've prepared a package of photographs. The photographs of most recent were taken by me on February 17th, approximately 11 a.m. I'd like to submit this board for their review of the photographs. My professional opinion, they accurately depict the subject property and the neighborhood.
Thank you.
Subject property is, may I continue?
Yes.
Subject property is known as 10A East Hamilton Avenue in the hamlet of Massapequa. It's situated in the Amityville School District. It's designated as Section 66, Block 127, Lots 81 and 82 on the Nassau County Land and Tax Maps. It's physically located south of Merrick Road within the waterfront amenities of South Massapequa, within the coastal flood zone district designated as AE, which would require flood insurance. I have a copy of the flood map if the board chooses to review it. The site maintains 40 feet of street frontage along East Hamilton Avenue with depths of 212.59 feet along the northern property line and 205.7 feet along the southern property line. It contains a total of 8,366 square feet in total lot area. The property backs to Yacht Channel, which provides access to the Great South Bay. The interesting thing about this property is that it was originally developed circa 1938 with a one-story ranch-style residence that did contain 7 rooms and a total of a little over 1,000 square feet of living area. I have printed the Nassau County old property card, which shows the subject residence or the residence at that time on the back. It also indicates that the home was built in 1938 originally. It had a one-car detached garage. I'd like to submit this to the board. The residence was demolished and removed from the site after the Sandy floods had devastated the property and most of the South Shore on Long Island. Apparently, it was abandoned by the owner at that time. The garage remained on the site to the point where the applicant purchased the property. I have also pictures from the multiple listing services of Long Island when the property was advertised before the applicant purchased it. It shows a picture of the garage still on the property. That has since been removed. In addition, I have a picture from the multiple listing service from the front of the house, or the front of the property, that shows that the garage is set back all the way to the rear of the property, and the driveway abuts the northern property line, runs the distance of the property. The reason I bring that out is to show that what the applicant or this application is requesting is nothing different than what existed prior to Sandy floods. Where am I? So now we know that the property was originally developed in 1938, remained that way for over 70 years without any adverse effect or detriment to the neighborhood or any of the surrounding properties. The property was and is not part of any new subdivision, split off from any adjoining lots. We are not here to create a new lot in this neighborhood.
Nelson, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you heard me tell the board that there are numerous 40-footers in the neighborhood.
There are.
Did your study find that as well?
They did. I'm sorry if I'm making this lengthy, but
No, you're doing a good job.
okay, so, yes, I have prepared several maps. The first map is that of a radius map within 100 feet of the subject property. It encompasses 3 blocks. That would be Section 66, Block 126, which is immediately to the west of the subject site, the subject block 66-127, and the block immediately to the east, 66-128. Within the 100-foot radius, there are 14 developed properties. There are 12 developed properties. 7 of the 12, or 58%, are 40-foot lots that all have similar setbacks. So I'm going to submit that. I expanded my research to include the entire subject block, Section 66, Block 127, which runs from Carmen Place to the north to Lincoln Avenue to the south, and the west side of East Hamilton. There are 14 improved parcels. 7 of the 14, or 50%, are 40-foot lots with similar setbacks as what we're requesting here tonight. On the immediate east side of East Hamilton Avenue, between Roosevelt Avenue to the north, Lincoln Avenue to the south, which is just the east side of across the street from the subject property, there are additional 14 improved lots. Again, 7 of the 14, or 50%, are 40-foot lots that offer similar setbacks as what's being requested here tonight.
So, Mr. Nelson, based upon your data, can you confirm that which I posited to the board, that what Mr. Bianco is proposing is well within the character of the immediate neighborhood?
It will not change, it has not altered. It is very similar to what it has been in existence for over 70 years and will remain in existence. What this application is doing is giving the neighbors and the neighborhood and the community an opportunity to further recouping themselves and redeveloping themselves after what has happened because of Sandy.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Board, have
Thank
any
you.
questions?
I do not.
And if you don't have any questions of me, that's our case.
I just want to see the elevations. I want to see what the house looks like.
Sure, absolutely. Madam Chairman, what you'll notice in the elevations of the house is going to be built on pilings.
That's-
Right, as Mr. Nelson had stated, this is in the FEMA AE7 flood zone. Irrespective of that, we do not need height relief.
Wall space. Can I just see the house? Finished product, I always like to see what it's gonna look like.
Very good.
There we go.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Very nice. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions?
No, is anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Anybody in the audience want to speak? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Next is hearing number 5, appeal number 25-452, Michael Cardino, 272 Hamilton Avenue, Massapequa, New York.
Counselor Trude during these proceedings?
I do.
Name and address, please.
Robert Schumacher, 6 Denton Place, Farmingdale, New York. I'm representing Mr. Cardino of 272 Hamilton Avenue, Massapequa. I just passed up some photos, consent letters for the board. Mr. and Mrs. Cardino are seeking a variance to maintain a generator having less than the required front yard setback and to maintain a rear platform having less side yard setback than required, and to maintain a masonry deck and shed having less side yard setback than required, and a shed having less rear yard setback than required, exceeding the lot coverage and variance for less than the off-street parking. In regard to the generator, it's behind a 6-foot fence, not visible from the street. It does have the required side yard setback, and there is a fence in between the properties and the neighbor on that side. The platform in question is a rear entrance platform which follows the existing side yard setback of the existing house and not further encroaching. The shed does not have the required side yard and rear yard setback. The side yard setback is 2.9 feet where 3 feet is required. In the rear of the property, there is a fence, and their neighbor's shed in the rear abuts their shed. I tried taking a picture of this, but there's large shrubbery in the back. You can see a little bit of it.
Yep.
The lot coverage is only 1.35% over. In regard to parking, I've taken a photo for the board of the driveway with 2 cars in the driveway. The driveway can easily accommodate 2 off-street parking spots, as the photos show, but not the required 9 by 18 foot the town requires. The homeowners did reach out to his neighbors, all 3 abutting neighbors at 268, 276, and Hamilton, and 269 Toronto have all signed letters of consent. I also received a call from Mr. Arcuri at 266 Hamilton Avenue expressing no concerns. There is a fence around the rear of the property and shrubbery. These improvements are not visible to the street. There's never been any complaints or violations from the town on this property, and the house is in excellent condition, has always been well maintained.
Thank you.
May I just ask, I can see there's electricity in the shed, which makes sense because the TV is there. Is there plumbing?
No.
Anybody else have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is appeal number 25-459. That's hearing number 6, Michelle Drescher, 25 Hollywood Avenue, Massapequa.
Counselor Trude during these proceedings?
Yes.
Name and address, please.
Ken Schulman, 209 Lynn Avenue, East Northport. Good evening.
Good evening.
We're planning a 1-story rear addition, which will contain an additional bedroom, 2 bathrooms, and a den. The addition will require only 1 variance for lot coverage. We are proposing a lot coverage of 26.24%, where the maximum permitted in the R10 zone is 20%. The practical difficulty in meeting the zoning requirements is that in the R10 district requires a minimum lot area of 10,000 square feet, while the subject property only contains 5,000 square feet. As a result, a 20% lot coverage would only allow for a 1,000 square foot building area, which is significantly restrictive for a functional dwelling. If this property was zoned as an R7 district, which its lot size more closely aligns with, the maximum permitted coverage would be 25%. Under this standard, our proposal would only exceed the maximum by 1.6%. Additionally, all properties within a 100-foot radius range between 4,000 and 6,000 square feet, far below the 10,000 square foot minimum required in the R10 zone. For this reason, the proposed addition will not be out of character for the surrounding neighborhood. To further support this, I have submitted a previous variance decision granted for the adjoining property at 27 Hollywood Avenue, which was decision number 07-400 dated September 6, 2007. It approved a lot coverage of 28.12% for a similar one-story rear addition. I've also submitted consent letters from the two abutting property owners at 23 and 27 Hollywood Avenue.
Okay. You said there were two, is the extension containing a bedroom?
Yes, one bedroom.
So, but two bathrooms, I think you said?
Yeah, currently, the first floor has no bathroom at all, so
Okay.
one will be a ensuite bathroom for the bedroom and
bedroom.
one for general use.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Next is hearing number 7, appeal number 25-464, Philip De Palma at 9 Jetmore Place in Massapequa.
Again, for the record, Robert Schumacher, 6 Denton Place in Farmingdale. I'd like to pass up some photos for the board. I'm representing Mr. De Palma of 9 Jetmore Place in Massapequa. Mr. De Palma seeking a variance to maintain a shed having less side yard setback than required and to amend decision 65-522. The shed is maintaining a 2.5-foot side yard setback where 3 feet is required. There is a fence between the properties. The shed's been here for many years. This house was built on a variance back in 1965 as Pacific Plan and needs to be amended. The homeowners are proposing a deck that meets all the requirements such as side yard, rear yard, aggregate, and lot coverage. There's not been any complaints from the town on this property, and the photos show the house in excellent condition.
Okay. So that's what brought up the shed, putting up the deck?
A new survey came up, and the shed showed up, and it's only off by a half foot.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
No.
Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed. Decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank
Thank you.
Next is hearing number 8, appeal number 25-416, Jacob Moore at 269 North Cedar Street, North Massapequa.
Council to finish proceedings?
I do.
Name and address, please.
Andrew Kaplan, architect, Oyster Bay Drafting, 68 West Main Street, Oyster Bay.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
We have before you a property located at 269 North Cedar Street in Massapequa, in an R17 zone. We are seeking relief for the following two variances, lot coverage and the aggregate setback. I like to just point out this is a pre-existing non-conforming lot. For lot size, we're at a 6,000 square foot property where 7,000 is required. The existing lot coverage is over the maximum 25%, and the existing side yard and aggregate are non-compliant. This property has been in front of the board twice before for variances. Variance 1 being 82-353, approved in 1982, and 18-452, which was approved in 2018. We are proposing a lot coverage of 27.2%, where the maximum is 25%. Currently, the coverage is over because where the work is being proposed, there is a existing deck. The existing deck will be removed, and then the one-story rear addition will essentially be replacing it. We are more or less replacing it in kind as far as the coverage goes. However, we are actually reducing the lot coverage by 0.3%, or a whopping 18 square feet. Additionally, this home will only be a 4-bedroom, 3.5-bedroom house, two of which are on the second floor, one being an ensuite, one being in the hallway, one full bath on the first floor, and one half bath in the cellar. The first floor bathroom and the half bathroom are both existing. as well as one of the bathrooms on the second floor. The existing footprint the existing expanded footprint really can't be seen from the street. And while there is a garage conversion as part of the scope of work, we do have 2 off-street parking spots as per the requirement. The side yard setback aggregate required is 20 feet, while we have an existing and proposed aggregate setback of 18.1. This is essentially a linear addition on the property. We are not encroaching any further into the side yard than we are currently. This is actually the more accepted side yard with a setback of 12 feet on this side of the property. It so happens that the opposite side of the property is actually the more deficient, but since we're not doing work there, it's not part of this particular hearing. We are in compliance with the floor area, the height, and the roof pitch. And as far as that goes, I'll take any questions.
I have none. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too, thank you.
Next is hearing number 9, appeal number 25-457, Michael Messina, 230 North Hickory Street, North Massapequa, New York.
Again, for the record, Robert Schumacher, 6 Denton Place, Farmingdale, New York. I'd like to pass up some photos and consent letters for the board. Representing Mr. Messina, 230 North Hickory Street in Massapequa. Mr. and Ms. Messina are seeking a variance to maintain a chicken coop not having the required side front yard setback and side yard setback, and to maintain a fence having greater height than required, and to maintain a shed not having the required minimum front yard setback, and to maintain an enclosed vestibule not having the required side front yard setback, average side yard front yard setback, and to maintain a roof over and deck not having the required rear yard setback and exceeding the lot coverage and gross area, and to amend decision 62-641. This property is on the corner of North Hickory Street and North Central Avenue. The shed and chicken coop are behind a 6-foot fence. In regard to the fence, I've taken many photos for the board review from different angles showing the fence does not pose interference with traffic from either direction. Also, this intersection is controlled by 4 stop signs. Fences like these are quite common in this area and not out of character with this neighborhood. The roof over in the rear follows the existing setback of the house and does not further encroach, and it's maintaining an 8.4-foot rear yard setback for zoning purposes. This is considered a rear yard. If this variance was granted, the homeowners would condition not to further enclose that roof over. The enclosed vestibule is a 6 by 5.5-foot front enclosure. The homeowners did reach out to their neighbors, including the 2 abutting neighbors at 232 North Hickory and 889 North Central Avenue. They both signed letters with no objections. We also have consent letters from the neighbor directly across the street at 888 North Central Avenue, the other neighbors across the street at 893 Central Avenue and 892 North Central Avenue, and the neighbor at 234 North Hickory Street. As the photos show, the house is in excellent condition.
So, Mr. Schumacher, I'm sorry. This fence, this is their fence?
Yes,
Okay.
That
So-
fence is on Central Avenue?
correct.
It's right up to the neighbor's driveway. So they're gonna have to angle it.
I understand.
Okay, because it looks like there's a gate there, so it'd probably
Yeah.
be easy to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aside from the fence, I mean, the fence can block the sight of the chickens, but not necessarily the sound of the chickens, you know, and I think traditionally this board has discouraged the keeping of agricultural animals in residential areas. That's my concern. I'm sorry that Board Member Schmidt isn't here tonight because she speaks on behalf of the chickens usually, but I am anti-chicken when it comes to suburban neighborhoods. So I know that you have letters of consent from the neighbors. The problem is the precedent that it sets.
That's the reason I reached out to a lot of the neighbors, so, you know, if they had any problems with the noise, they would have, you know, been here or not signed a consent letter.
I understand.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
How long have they had the chickens there?
They've had them quite a while.
they have an exit strategy? If the board is not inclined to grant it?
They'll have to have one.
So my concern with the chickens, and I'm sure I'm gonna hear there's no roosters, so there's no noise, but the other thing is that they do draw rodents, and I would never have them, and I wouldn't want them next to me. So that's how I feel about it. Do you have questions, Joe? No?
No.
Okay. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is hearing number 10, appeal number 86-613, Patrick McCarthy, 133 South 6th Street, Bethpage, New York.
Evening.
Hi, can I just call you, sir?
Yes.
Promise to tell the truth in these proceedings?
Yes, I do.
Your name and address, please.
Patrick McCarthy, owner occupant 133 South 6th Street, Bethpage. Request change in occupancy on the special permit use mother-child, parent-child, I should say. My son, Ryan, lived there. He's now moved out and bought a house also in Bethpage. Yes, we like Bethpage. Go Eagles. Also, to extend the current special use permit, parent-child, currently the premise is occupied myself, my wife Christine, my daughter Lauren, and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law Patrick and Catherine, or Kate.
Okay. You have everybody's
I do.
documentation?
I do.
Okay, so you know the drill with a parent-child. We
Yes.
don't have to tell you. Okay.
Yes. This is my-
Anybody have any questions? No. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is hearing number 11, appeal number 25-467, Giuseppe Izzo, 23 Locust Avenue, Bethpage, New York.
Denton Place. Denton, D-E-N-T-O-N Place, Farmingdale. Again, for the record, Robert Schumacher, 6 Denton Place, Farmingdale. I'd like to pass some photos for the board. I'm representing Mr. Izzo of 23 Locust Avenue, Bethpage. The Izzos are seeking a variance to maintain a roof over patio attached to a detached garage exceeding 40% of the principal dwelling. The roof over is attached to the detached garage. It's behind the house, it's not visible from the street. There is a conditional CO for the garage and a 10-by-10 roof over. That was dated 1970. The roof over now is larger. This came up during title search. There is a fence between the rear of the property. This roof over has been here for many years. If this was approved, the homeowners would condition not to further enclose it. There's never been any complaints or violations from the town on this property, and the house has been sold.
Anybody any questions?
No.
It's a lovely roof over, by the way. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Next is hearing number 12, appeal number 92-335, Kathleen M. Tietjen, 82 Nevada Street, Hicksville, New York.
Hello.
Can you promise to tell the truth during these proceedings?
Yes, I do. Kathleen Tejan,
And your address, please?
82 Nevada Street, Hicksville.
Thank you.
I'm a little nervous, so.
Oh, don't be nervous. You're with neighbors and friends.
So this is all about an amendment on a parent-child. The
So-
only change is that my mom passed away, but my son's still with me, so it's still a parent-child.
So is your son gonna take is your son gonna take your mom's rooms?
Yes, he's
Okay.
upstairs.
That's why, you just have to come in and amend the paperwork. That's why they told
Oh.
you to come back. That's all you're doing, so it's fine. And you're finished.
That's it?
It's done.
And I have all the IDs, and thank you.
Anybody have any
Okay.
questions for this lady?
Yes, I
Anybody
sent
wishing to
out
be
all
heard on
the,
this
certified
application?
letters.
Thank you.
I only got 2 cards back.
No, that's all fine.
It's okay? I'm good to
Don't
go?
go yet, not yet. Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you, have a good night.
No chickens, no problem. Next is hearing number 13, appeal number 25-436, George Mathutis, 3 Thorpe Lane in Plainview.
I'll tell the truth in these proceedings.
Yes, ma'am.
Name and address, please.
Chris Gray, architect, 2401 Capri Place, North Belmar, New York, representing George Mathudius at 3 Thorpe Lane, Plainview, New York. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My client, he lives in R1-7 zone, and he erected a shed in his backyard, not knowing that he did need a permit. And also, he made a new driveway that is closer to the property line than allowable. Before I go forward, I'd like to hand in 4 cards, mailing.
Thank you.
Okay. The issues are with this shed is that it is higher than allowable. The allowable height for a shed is 10 feet. This one is at 12 feet. He currently has a 2-car garage attached to his home, so his vehicles are in his garage. The purpose of this shed is to have his recreational equipment, his outdoor furniture, and things of that nature in there. He was in Costco, and he was accosted there, and a guy came to him, and he found this shed of interest, so he bought it, not knowing they didn't tell him that it does need a permit, and he was not aware that it did need a permit. So here we are. Although this is higher than allowable, it doesn't look out of the ordinary. This looks similar to a garage. If it were a detached garage, the height of the allowable would be 12 feet. So it looks like a detached garage, but it's more like a shed. And also with the driveway, the side yard required is 8 feet. His is currently at 4.9 feet. So he was unaware of that. He needed a permit to do that as well. He happens to be sitting here to my left, if any questions for me or for him.
Have the neighbors been okay with the garage and the way it
There-
is, the shed, any problems?
There were, I was told there were 2 neighbors that they got the mailing. They discussed the project with him. They had no issues with that. They returned 4 out of the 5 abutting neighbors returned their cards. They had no issues, and if anyone had, they would be here tonight.
Okay. Anybody else
And
have
that
any
is-
questions?
That is my case.
I'm sorry. Go
That
ahead.
is my case.
Okay. Correspondent, anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence.
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
You too, thank you.
I knew it was gonna happen when I put the candy in my mouth.
Told you. you gotta-
Sure. Hearing number 14, appeal number 25-453, Mario Theotakis, 53 Sagamore Street, Plainview. You're welcome.
You got the job.
Thank you. No worries.
You're up next.
Again, for the record, Robert Schumacher, 6 Denton Place, Farmingdale. I'd like to pass up some photos and consent letters for the board. The homeowner is seeking a variance for a proposed second-story addition not meeting the average front yard setback, not having the required side yard setback in aggregate, to maintain a shed having less side and rear yard setback, exceeding the lot coverage and gross floor area, and the reduction in off-street parking spots. This unusual shaped property, as it tapers down in the rear, any type of construction is difficult without a variance. This is an application for proposed second-story addition and a first-story addition. The first-story addition would be proposing a 5.8-foot side yard setback where 8 feet is required. In regard to the average front yard setback, the house itself, without any type of improvement, does not meet the average front yard setback. They're exceeding the lot coverage only by 1.84%. The gross floor area is only over by 474 square feet, and most of that is a roof over and decking in the rear. The shed in the rear of the property is next to the neighbor's shed, which shows on the site plan. There is a fence around the rear of the property. In regard to the parking, as the photos show, the driveway can accommodate 3 cars very comfortably, but not the required 9 by 8-foot spots the town requires. The homeowners did reach out to his neighbors. The abutting neighbor at 110 Wilson Place has signed a letter of no objection, and the other neighbor at 12 Oakwood Lane, the Cohens, who are closest to the proposed addition, have signed a consent letter. I also spoke with the other abutting neighbor at 51 Sagamore Street, the Zangs, and they had no objections, and I also showed them the plans. There's never been any complaints or violations from the town on this property, and the property's always been well-maintained.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
The public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Next is hearing number 15, appeal number 25-424, Joseph Palmerson, 50 Briarcliff Road, Westbury, New York.
This is a ridiculous case. Should not even be here.
Council Truth in these proceedings?
Yes.
Name and address, please.
Gennaro Cozzolino, 2125 Deer Park Avenue, Deer Park, New York, 11729. Good evening, Madam Chairperson, members of the board, Gennaro Cozzolino for the homeowner, Joseph Palmerson, residing at 50 Briarcliff Road, Westbury, also known as Section 11, Block 385, Lot 9, located in the R17 zone. We are back before the board to amend a BZA decision number 22-9, granted on January 1st, 2022. Upon submitting the final survey for CO issuance, a discrepancy was discovered on a previously submitted plot plan based on an older survey. The actual existing minimum side yard setback is 4.5 feet instead of the previously granted 5.25 feet, a difference of 0.75 feet or approximately 9 inches. Variance also for aggregate side yard, requesting to maintain 18.3 feet from previously granted 19.08 feet, a difference of 0.78 feet. The rear one-story and second-floor additions were built over the existing footprint of the dwelling as per approved building permit R22000509 dated February 3rd, 2022. We are also proposing a mini-split HVAC unit to be installed in the minimum side yard setback, leaving a setback of 2.6 feet instead of permitted 3 feet. Difference of 0.4 feet or about 5 inches. Proposed mini-split will be adequately screened by landscaping in accordance with town code.
Anybody have any questions?
Definitely not.
Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed. Decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Good evening.
Next is hearing number 16, appeal number 25-463, 17 Orchard Drive LLC, 17 Orchard Drive, Woodbury, New York.
Good evening, how you doing?
Right here.
Yes.
Council Truth in these proceedings?
Yes.
Name and address, please.
Thomas Cardone with Todd O'Connell Architects, 1200 Veterans Highway, Hauppauge, New York.
Thank you.
Welcome. Good evening, members of the board. I'm here representing our client, 17 Orchard Drive LLC, in their application for request of relief of the required R110. I'm sorry.
That's okay, and I can't hear you so well.
Oh, that's all right, sorry. Just representing our client in their request for relief of the R110 zoning for front yard and rear yard setback.
Excuse me, I'm going to just stop you.
Yes.
It's R, because it's on the record, it's R11A zone.
R11A. Oh, I'm sorry. That's
Well,
what I
that's
read
what
on.
the paperwork says, so
Oh,
that's
I
what's
apologize.
before
Yeah,
us.
1 acre, that would make sense. I think I have it wrong on one of the papers I have. But however, it's really regarding setback, average front yard setback, and the required rear yard setback. I do want to note that this property was granted zoning approval back when it was built in 1959, decision number 59-300, which was granted rear yard setback for 56 feet, where we are seeking 55 feet, which is just a 1 foot difference in the rear yard setback. We did review this proposal with our neighbors within 100 feet, and I do have a sign-off letter of no objection I'd like to submit. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Our application proposes to construct a two-story front addition and second-floor addition and two-story rear addition, having front yard setbacks of 51 feet and 53 feet, where the required average is 57.38 feet. This existing dwelling does not meet the average front yard setback as it exists alone, where its setback is only 50.6 feet. We're not creating any worse setback that exists, as the existing 50.6 feet is the worst setback for the front yard. These additions also create a rear yard setback of 55 feet, 61 feet, 64 feet, and 67 feet as the lot line angles backward, all within less than the 100 feet of required rear yard setback. The additions that we're proposing don't extend any further past the existing building envelope, so all the worst points of the building are the existing corners. And the complexity boils down to the irregular shape of the lot and the angle of the rear yard property line, and the position of the house when it was built. It looks like it was almost plopped on the lot in a random position, and it doesn't really meet any setbacks. The shape of the lot creates multiple difficulties with regard to meeting setbacks and creating a floor plan that functions and works, and reduces the amount of structure needed for just a simpler, square, rectangular building, basically. All of the zoning requirements are met with regard to square footage, GFA, lot coverage. And I'm open to any questions that the board may have.
Do we have elevations on this?
What is the square footage of the lot?
The lot square footage here is 43,593, so just over 1 acre. Just over 1 acre. Yes.
It's a big lot, it's just very good shape.
Yeah. I mean, looks to me like what is in that area anyway.
Yes, yeah, very in line with character of the neighborhood. It'll be, a beautiful addition. It's just really the lot,
Okay.
the shape of the lot and the position of the existing footprint just doesn't make any sense, honestly. So just anything we do to the house would require a variance regardless.
All right. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks, have a good night.
Next is hearing number 17, appeal number 25-455, Jackie Tan, 233 Halsey Avenue, Jericho, New York.
Jackie, okay.
Again, for the record, Robert Schumacher, 6 Denton Place, Farmingdale. I'd like to pass up some photos for the board. Representing Mr. Tan, 233 Halsey Avenue, Jericho. Mr. and Mrs. Tan are seeking a variance for a proposed second-floor addition not having the required side and aggregate setback and exceeding the lot coverage. This will be going over the existing house, over the living room and dining room. It would not further encroach into the side yard setback than what is already on the existing house, and add a front portico for protection from the rain. This property tapers down as you go toward the rear. It's only the back corner of the property that's requiring a variance, the house. This addition would include 2 bedrooms and 2 baths and a washer and dryer. It would be a total of 4 bedrooms and 4 baths in the house. I did speak with the abutting neighbor next door at 235 Halsey Avenue, and they had no objections. There are other similar additions in the neighborhood at 116 Shahari Drive, 114 and 128 Seaman Road. The need for this addition is Mr. Tan is going to move into this house with his family, and his mother and father are also coming. There's also only 1 kitchen in the house. He recently purchased this house, and he plans to relocate his family, and he feels this variance is reasonable.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
No?
Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondent?
One quick.
Oh, okay.
Where's the portico?
In the front,
Oh, so
a little
before
square off in the
entry,
front.
Adam?
Entrance portico in the front.
Okay.
Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
You
You
too,
as well.
thank you.
Next is hearing number 18, appeal number 25-441, Michael Cheffo, 1 Westminster Street, Syosset, New York.
Tell the truth during these
Yes,
proceedings?
that's,
Your name and address,
that's
please.
Michael Cheffo, 1 Westminster Road.
Excuse me, it is
Okay,
1
okay.
Westminster Road, I apologize,
It's okay,
Syosset, New
that's
York.
all right. I'm just requesting a parent-child permit for a second kitchen for my daughter Marissa when she moved back from college.
Okay. And
So
just,
there will be 2 daughters living with you,
Yes,
right,
yes,
sir?
my other daughter
Yes,
is.
and I have IDs for both,
Okay.
myself and 2 daughters.
okay. So this is the first time your house is going to be converted to a parent-child, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
And you know about all the conditions?
Yes,
Okay. It was explained to you?
it was explained very well.
Okay, I'm glad
During
to
this
hear that.
stressful time, that everybody did a great job in explaining everything to me.
Oh, good, I'm glad to hear that. All right. Correspondent, anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Good night.
Next is hearing number 20, right, because 19 is postponed?
Yes.
Next is hearing number 20, appeal number 25-340, William Polakis, 25 Cypress Avenue, Glen Head, New York.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Raise your right hand, please. Promise to tell the truth during these proceedings.
Yes.
And your name and address, please.
Jack, actually the homeowner, Jack Shop. And do you want the property address?
Your address.
36 Fairview Avenue, Great Neck.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I actually forgot where the files are, but I'm assuming that you guys have it. I know the issue is that one of the corners of the retaining wall is like 7 feet exposed instead of 6. So we're just here to be apologetic and, plead for, ask for your approval.
This is a proposed wall.
It's to maintain. It's already built.
There's a couple of walls on there, do you know which one?
I'm just telling you what our paperwork says, so if it's built, then the fees are gonna triple for the permits.
Understood,
Okay.
understood.
And have any of the neighbors complained about this?
No, you talked with Tom, right? There's no issues here.
You have to be sworn in, sir. Go ahead.
Raise your right hand.
I'm William Polakis, I'm the owner, 25 Cypress Avenue.
And you promise to tell the truth, right?
I promise to tell the
Thank you.
truth, yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
I mailed out all the paperwork to all my neighbors, none of them objected, I spoke to all the abutting neighbors.
Great.
Nobody had any issues with the wall.
Actually, the wall is doing everybody a favor because.
Usually
it
they
was-
do, but this is Glen Head,
It was
so.
eroding a lot and, especially with bad rains and stuff, so,
All right.
I
Any-
have a question.
yeah.
You have like 3 retaining walls at least, right? 4.
Yeah,
Which
two.
wall are we which one are we talking about?
The one on the west, on the southwest corner, if you look at the survey, you'll see the bottom of the wall and top of the wall is like 7 feet.
There's your north arrow.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4.
It's on the north, where did you say it was?
West,
Southwest.
southwest corner is 7 feet exposed
Right here.
on the outside, of course.
This one or this one?
It must be, the
Well,
7 foot,
With Connor,
It runs from
Patrick,
1 foot
retaining
and
wall.
goes up to 7 foot, and where it gets to 7 foot, that's why it needs the
Okay.
variance. Not the entire wall is 7 feet.
Yeah, it's just one corner,
Just one
probably 4 feet by 2 feet, in fact.
I'm just wondering if that's it, if it's gonna be an obstruction. I didn't see it here.
it's not interfering with the vision line of sight from any vehicles traveling on the,
No, there's
It's the
no,
last house on a dead-end block.
Oh,
It's abutting the school where that wall is.
okay,
The field of the school.
all right. Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? What is that noise? Stop it. Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is hearing number 21, appeal number 25-435, Alexa Traeger, 20 Hill Lane, Glen Head, New York.
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board. Eric Snipus, I'm an attorney with the law firm of Greenberg Traurig, 900 Stewart Avenue, Garden City, New York. Here on behalf of the applicant, Alexa Traeger. I do have Alexa Traeger with me, sitting in the front row. I am handing up photos. The photos depict the street view of the property in the existing conditions, as well as an aerial, just to show the layout, and more importantly, show that there are no chicken coops on the property. So we're here tonight seeking a front yard setback for a second-story addition to accommodate an approximately 300-square-foot home office. The request does not increase the existing setbacks to the footprint of the dwelling, but it's triggered because of that second-story addition. It's an oversized lot, 13,776 square feet in the R17 zoning district. It's improved with the existing two-story dwelling that has a footprint of approximately 1,900 square feet. Just for the record to it, your site alignment plan, the north arrow is incorrect on it. It should be rotated 90 degrees to the right, pointing towards the Glen Head Country Club. So Glen Head Country Club is to the north, single-family dwelling to the west, to the east. Due to the oddly shaped lot, there's no neighboring properties directly to the east. As I did mention, the property does front on Hill Drive and Hill Lane. So due to the fact that it does have frontage on two streets, there's two front yards. And then as you can see from the survey, the existing conditions, the southeast corner of the dwelling has a setback of 20.2 feet, protruding into the 25-foot required front yard setback by about 5 feet. So we're looking to construct that second-story 300-square-foot addition. It's going to be at that southeast corner of the dwelling. So if you're looking at the street view image, I handed up to the right.
Okay.
The second-story addition will remain consistent with the first floor at 20.2 feet, and given the fact that it's not going to impact any existing setbacks, and we located furthest away from neighbors, we believe that the project will not have any significant impact on the surrounding community. With that, that concludes my presentation. Happy to answer any questions the board may have.
Anybody have any questions?
I do not.
Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision.
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
You too, thank you.
Next is hearing number 22, appeal number 25-460, William Kaufman, 7 Woods Road, Locust Valley.
Thank you. Yes, you're still on Joe.
Again, for the record, Michael Palumba, architect, 80 Elizabeth Drive, Bethpage, New York, 11714. Appearing on behalf of William Kaufman of 7 Woods Road, Locust Valley, New York, we are requesting a variance to maintain an existing rear raised wood deck, which is located in an R17 zone and does not have the minimum required rear yard setback of 25 feet, maintaining a rear yard setback of 18 feet. There is no intention of roofing over or enclosing the structure in any way. We would have no objection with the board conditioning the application as such if approved. Photos of the property have been submitted to the board. Property has recently been sold, and there's money being held in escrow pending the issuance of the required permits and COs for the structure. Property is well maintained, and the existing structure is consistent with the character of the neighborhood. And just a quick note, you can see that this is a low-lying deck. If this was another foot back, we would have a permitted encroachment with the 6-foot rule. So there's only, basically 14 square feet encroaching this rear yard.
And there's
That
really
completes
nobody
our
back there.
application.
I'm very familiar with the property.
Yeah, oh, okay. That completes our application.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our
Thank you. Have a good
office.
night.
Thank you, you too.
Next is hearing holdover number 1, appeal number 25-157, Camilo Rincon, 9 Fox Boulevard, Massapequa.
I don't have any paperwork on this. Oh, yes, we do. Okay.
I do.
Your name and address, please.
Joseph Camerata, 476 Coolidge Street, West Hempstead, New York. Apologize for my attire. I'm filling in for a friend of mine and came from my day job. So, good evening, members of the board. Joseph Camerata, representing the owners and the architect for the property at 9 Fox Boulevard in Massapequa, also known as Section 65, Block 104, Lot 1503, and we're located in an R17 zone. The proposed project consists of constructing a 559-square-foot, one-story addition with some interior alterations and a front open covered porch. We're here seeking relief from Chapter 246, Table 5.3, for providing insufficient minimum side yard setback of 7.8 feet where 8 feet is required, an insufficient side yard aggregate of 14.6 feet where 20 feet is required. The house is an existing partial two-story split, single-family home with an attached garage, and it's in need of some updating for this growing family. The bulk of the work is expanding the common-use family areas and reorganizing the living space, with an additional guest bedroom on the main living floor. The existing house and the garage with an existing 7.8 side yard setback in this area is mimicked by the new work, and the new work does not diminish the existing conditions in any way. The family simply wishes to stay flush with the existing setbacks, and the property and proposed projects conform in all other ways and do not decrease the livability of the neighboring properties. We respectfully request approval and are open to any questions.
No, I have no questions. Anybody?
No?
Anybody wishing to be heard on this application? Correspondence?
Nassau County Planning Commission recommends local determination.
Motion?
Decision?
Public hearing is closed, and the decision of the board will be forwarded to you by our office. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good evening, everyone.
You too, thank you.
Want to go right into voting?
Yeah, I do. I have to.
Oh, so break then?
Small break.
Sue? For number 1, take it back.
I think Sue will collect.
What do you want to do with the adjourned case from Mike Palumbo?
You take it.
Thank you. You going to take it from all of us? Sure. Yeah, okay. Hang on, wait. Here you are. You are welcome.
No, no. Yep, just the paperwork from that, so the girls have it. I take it number 1, or did you give it to me?
I give it.
Very much. You're good?
Yes.
What do you do, 3 altogether? The extension of time for.
We'll do them at the end. Yeah, we'll do those at the end.
You saying we'll do them all together?
Yeah, all together, but should just call out all the numbers, all the appeal numbers.
That's all we have left.
You're not gonna hear those, we're just gonna vote on them.
Right.
Yeah. We'll vote on the counts first.
What are you doing here on Swan?
I know.
There's no happening there.
I know.
It's pretty fitting with the office, so.
Exactly, right, Lou, you deal with it all day. It's like, when it was like 2 degrees outside, I had all my windows open.
Oh, wow.
I was like towering inferno.
Wow.
It's a heat wave, that's why.
Huh?
Heat wave.
Yeah.
Anything above 6
It got the,
degrees.
yeah. Blasting.
Anyone else here we might be in for another bomb cycle?
Oh.
That's what they're talking about this week.
Sunday night?
Sunday to Monday.
Mostly Monday morning, so we can't come to work Monday?
The town never closes.
This is the most depressing winter.
Number 4, appeal number 25-451. I don't have a problem with this, yeah. You want to move it?
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
That would be Flo, and I'll second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. That's you. Bye. I didn't want you to sit there all night. Hearing number 5, appeal number 25-452.
Good night.
We have consents from the abutters on this.
I'll make the move.
I'll second it.
That's Flo and Rebecca. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 6, appeal number 25-459. Another substandard lot by half. I'll move it.
I'll second.
Lisa will second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 7, appeal number 25-464. Yeah, I'll move it.
I'll second.
Lisa will second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 8, appeal number 25-416. Another substandard lot.
This was okay, though.
You want to move it?
I'll move it. I'll second.
So Rebecca and Lisa, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 9, appeal number 25-457. A is, okay, I'll poll the board.
So the fence, they have to,
They're gonna angle the fence.
chicken coop, as far as I'm concerned, is out.
I mean, there's no way to make the chicken coop run with the ownership, right? That like they're allowed to have it, but the next people know it's either all or nothing. I mean, it just is, it's,
The only way we could do that is, the only one we could do that with is a parent-child use.
Mm-mm.
I-
I'm saying no to the chicken coop.
Yeah,
Lisa?
I mean, how many chickens they're gonna have? 1 or, 100 of them?
We don't have the staff to monitor that.
You know what I
They're
mean?
not as easy, they are not as easy to raise as everybody thinks they are either, but whatever. So, with this application, A is gonna be denied. Anybody have any problems with the rest of it?
no, the rest
Yeah,
is
the
fine.
fence, you have
Oh.
to,
Angle the fence.
angle the
Right.
fence, right?
We're gonna angle the fence.
I have that. That's the neighbor's driveway.
Yep.
Yes.
So I'll move it.
I'll second that.
We're gonna deny A. And Flo's gonna second it. And A is gonna be denied, and the rest, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing
Can I
number,
just hang on one second?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I can eat a munchkin.
On the language, it says on F, variance to allow existing roof over one-story addition, second floor wood deck, enclosed vestibule shed, and chicken coop.
Building lot coverage will be reduced. They'll do a new calculation, Rebecca. They'll do, when A is denied, they're gonna have to give me new plans, but it'll be reduced.
Okay.
Once the chicken coop is not counted anymore.
Okay.
So.
I
you'll
just
do-
wanna
you'll
make
just
sure-
be approving lot coverage, not the chicken coop. That will be removed, the new plans. They won't be able to go forward till they get me new plans.
What if they decide they wanna keep the chicken coop and just get rid of the chickens?
That's my concern, exactly, is that the words chicken coop are written into F and G.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to give me plans showing out without the chicken coop,
Okay.
so that, and then they're gonna reflect new plans.
Okey dokey.
New numbers, but the numbers will be less.
Yeah.
As long as numbers are less, then I can, then it's okay.
I was
If
just
they-
concerned if
Yeah.
someone decided to get cute
No, I
and
understand.
say,
I
yeah,
understand.
okay.
A lot of cute people out there.
Again, keep it, like keeping the coop and saying no
You like
chickens,
it?
we just don't have the staff for that. You know, to go out and just make sure that they don't sneak chickens in it. We don't have it.
Well, bucket. Let's keep going. Thanks for laughing, Sue. Rita didn't even give me a chuckle.
I was eating munchkins.
It was very, very funny.
There's munchkins here.
Let's go.
Hearing number 10, appeal number 86-613. I'll move it.
I'll second.
Lisa will second. All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. Hearing number 11, appeal number 25-467. The existing roofed-over patio is not to be further enclosed. I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Rebecca will second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 12, appeal number 92-335. This poor lady. Yeah.
I'll move it.
Rebecca will move it. Flo will second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 13, appeal number 25-436. I don't have a problem with this one either. I'll move it.
I'll second.
Lisa will second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 14, appeal number 25-453. You good with this, Rebecca?
Yeah, this was the one with that crazy house next to it, right? He's like, the neighbors didn't complain. I'm like, no kidding. They have what is clearly not a kosher addition on their house. Yikes. Anyway, yes, I'll move this one.
I'll second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 15, appeal number 25-424. Oh, boy.
It was Flo and Lisa.
Flo and Lisa, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 16, appeal number 25-463.
This is that weird shaped lot.
Yeah, I'll move this.
Second.
Flo will second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 17, appeal number 25-455. I thought this was fairly reasonable, too.
I think there's a lot of houses in this neighborhood that have done the same.
Oh, yeah. I'll move it.
Second.
Flo will second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 18, appeal number 25-441.
I'll second.
Flo and Lisa?
Yes.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Postponed. Hearing number 20, appeal number 25-340. This is fine, I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Rebecca will second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 21, appeal number 25-435.
I'll move it.
Flo will move it.
Yes.
I
I'll
will Lisa will second it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Hearing number 22, appeal number 25-460. I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Rebecca will second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Holdover number 1, appeal number 25-157. I'll move it.
Second.
Flo will second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, so moved. Extension of time
3 of them.
for,
There's three.
yeah, they're all the same piece of property.
21-103, 21-104, 21-105, this three.
Okay. So, on that extension of time, I'm gonna move it. Anybody want to second
I'll
it?
second.
And that's for all three of them. That's gonna be Rita and Lisa on all
Okay.
three of them. Okay?
Thank you.
You are welcome. And I did it again.
Yes,
I think you beat me.
thank you.
Man, I'm gonna be home early.
Getting me home to my baby?
My two girls. You got corduroy pants on?
I do.
I love them. I just got a pair, and I'm like, I haven't worn corduroy pants since high school.
They're so comfortable.
They're so warm.
Yeah. I wear out the, yeah, I can't. I wear
No,
out the
stop
buttons.
it.
No, just don't say that.